every time the Rebbeinu Shalom sends me a reminder, somebody called me up, a yid from Lakewood, that he's having a problem finding a certain shir in Mishnayos Nida. If I could call Kol HaLashon, if they're missing 2 Mishnas in Nida. So, people are not only using it for Mishnah Yomis, but they're learning Mishnayos. I spoke over the phone for a siyum on Shas that a boy who was ill made on all Shisha Sidrei Mishnah listening to this Mishnayos. So, because I did already one cycle. So the filming of it, although it's a little bit bothersome, it really, really makes a difference. First of all, we want to welcome Reb Mindik. It's great to have you. We're happy that our friends go, but we're very happy when you come back. It's nice to see everybody. What else? Again, a reminder that we are going to be collecting for Kimcha de Pischa. We're working maybe to do something community-wide and figuring out how to get it to the Tzrachim, the different shuls in the community. Rabbi Asia called me up and said he has a few names, and we have a few names, so we're looking into it. So as that develops, I'll let you know. But of course, that would be a big, tremendous chus for our community. Also, I'm really working hard to try to get a minyan down here by the Daf Yomi. We had 8 last night. If you can, I know it's such a comfort. Turn on your computer, take a coffee, sit in your pajamas, and watch the computer. I know it's really, but there's, you have to trust me. The koyach of a chabura that sits and learns every night. That's really what Rav Meir Shapiro had in mind. Really, what he had in mind by his levaya, the Pe'etrik of Rav, who was Rabbi Lau, the chief rabbi's now father, said that Rav Meir Shapiro, one of his incredible strengths was achdus. He said that in his yeshiva, there was a seamless connection between Litvisha boys and Hasidisha boys. It made no difference whatsoever. It was all the achdus of Torah. He said, and when he made Daf Yomi, he said, a Yid is going to be traveling on a ship, and he's going to arrive in New York, and he's going to be wiped out, and he's going to walk into shul and look at this. They're learning the same daf that he's learning, and it was for him. It was such a. So I'm going to keep trying. Sometimes I think I talk myself blue because convenience is king. That's what happens. Convenience is king. But even so, I'm going to ask. Okay. We are dedicated by the Fisher family, Lenishma Spasi Bas Rabbi, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We're dedicated Lenishma Stav ben Chaim, L'Refu Shalem for Yomis ben Chaisar, Yaakov ben Basi Leah for the Schus of Avram Yam ben Shpamak Yehudis, by your Klugman and family, L'Refu Shalem for Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka. My Shver is really very weak. Avigdor Aryeh ben Rivka, Hinda Bas Chaisara, Chana Bas Sheshabina, Rivka Bas Shiulei, Itzik ben Sim ben Dusha, Moshe Meir ben Esther Fadl, and Meir ben Chayesara. Now, Chatas Oif it's Kachim Kachim, so there's Meila right away. It's interesting, the only thing from the Chatas Oif that goes on the Mizbeach is the blood. The meat is only eaten by the Kahana. So Chatas Oif Meil and Bamishuk, it's Kachim Kachim, there's Meila right away. Nimlaka, as soon as they do the malika, which is the special way of killing the bird by pinching it from the nape of the neck, Hochshiru, it became Mukhshir, li pasel, because that what makes it ready to be eaten. Hochshira li pasel b'tfil yom u'b'mechusik kippurim. If somebody was at tfil yom, that means he touched the sheretz, went to the mikveh, but didn't have herav shemesh, or mechusik kippurim, that's a zav, or a zava, or a nida that counted 7 days, and it was the 8th day, but they didn't bring their carbon yet. Or belina, or being left overnight, it would be disqualified. Who's a dama? When the blood is sprayed, then if the malika, let's say, was done with a machshava to do it after, eat it after its time, chayovin oleh mishum pigel, now it locks it in to be chayiv. It's the 4th avoid is hadam, and chayiv oleh mishum pigel, chorus for pigel, nicer if eaten after its time, vitami, and if eaten b'tumas haguf, the ein ba meila, because once the hazah is done, it's now permitted to be eaten, there's no meila. Now we go to the next carbon, an oila saif. Now an oila saif, like an oilas behema, an oila saif, everything goes on the mizbeach. It's kula kolil on the mizbeach. So oila saif, again, it's kachay kachim, so moil and ba mishahukdasha. There's mila as soon as it's sanctified. Nimlika, once the malika is done, it becomes ready to be puzzle if touched by a tfil yom again or a mechusik kippurim and being left overnight. Mitzadama, when you squeeze the blood, chayavin aleh, that locks it in if you had a machshava to smoke it up after its time, mishum pigel, and nicer if left over, v'tameh. Umayalin ba, and in the event that you rendered it pigel, in the event that a person taka ruined it and rendered it pigel, or it became tameh, or it's nicer, so you have to burn it. So ma'ilin ba, but there's mila until it's taken out to the place of ashes in order to be burnt. Chanani ben Akash Amar Tzakadosh Baruch Hu L'Zakar, he says Yisrael L'Fikra Chir B'Lem Torah Mitzvah Shneim Adi Noicha.